It is eerie. Laura Engel, thank you.
Eerie, to say the very least. And these stories about fireworks and otherwise don't really seem to wash. Don't make sense. I'm not saying it's the apocalypse or that it's end times, but we've heard references to people just waiting on the locusts. Now, our update posting to this is called The Mystery of Dead Birds, Fish, and Other Weird Stories, where we feature a new 15-minute interview with a new collaborator to Media Monarchy. Her name's Siva Tuva. You can find her as Alchemisis on YouTube, and all those links are all connected up. We had a 15-minute discussion on these mass die-offs and possible bad omens, and all of these stories are linked together, so whoever finds which one first, you can get to the updates. But let's scroll down the list and just read some of these into the record. ActivistPost.com does have a good piece, and again, I wish we had more time to go into the 10 leading theories for what's going on with the dead birds and fish. But we have other stories from Raw Story, Associated Press, all around the world. Mass bird and fish die-offs go global, spark end times panic and speculation, becoming worldwide phenomena. However, the AP has a fact check where they say fish deaths occur regularly. It's just regularly scheduled. And that is the possibility. Is this a copycat effect type event where the stories are now being amplified and built up more and more? So again, my friends, all these links are here. And we have maps. 2 million fish found dead in Maryland. Swedish birds scared to death. Thousands of doves dying in Italy. Thousands of dead snapper washed up on New Zealand beach. And a lot of these things swirl around and connect to a possible earthquake. The New Madrid Fault is right around Arkansas and Louisiana, and where many of these things are taking place. Are these animals freaking out in advance of some type of event? We can't say for sure. We also have all the other related updates about John P. Wheeler. We had a story about the Victoria River mysteriously turning bright green. However, that situation looks like it may be an artist. And the link is there on the National Post to read about the artist who does environmental works. Like something like Andy Goldsworthy, whom you should look up. But we see the memes start to build, and we see the memes start to fly around, and that's, to me, what Media Monarchy is in my mind, and what I would most want it to achieve, is to be able to show those synchronicities to everybody as they're kind of happening and popping. And I see them just kind of swirl around, and maybe it comes to me, and maybe it's because I've always been a media geek. I'm tapped in or connected or something. We were watching a 1978 Robert Altman film called A Wedding the other night, and a guest tells a story about how a bunch of doves fell dead on the wedding crowd. And then I turned to my news feeds, and someone had posted up canary in a coal mine just 2 minutes after my girlfriend said, in regards to this animal die-off story, is it like a canary in a coal mine? Someone posted the Police song. So these things happen, and those are the things that I strive to try and get across on the site and the show. Whether or not that's successful or not, I'm not sure. But we can throw on top of it even more. Israelis deny the captured vulture is a spy.
Bird arrested on suspicion of being an Israeli spy. The vulture was found in rural Saudi Arabia, wearing a GPS logger and a leg bracelet bearing the words Tel Aviv University. That was enough to get the animal detained by the Saudi authorities. The story first surfaced in an Israeli newspaper and quickly went viral, with hundreds of posts on Arabic websites claiming that the Zionists were training birds for espionage. Israel's foreign ministry has dismissed the suggestion, and now an Israeli bird expert, Ohad Hatsofer, has called for the vulture to be released.
last September, we decided to put this GPS logger on its back because we knew that it's not a transmitter. It's recording whereabouts the bird is every 15 minutes. We have location. This is part of a PhD. This vulture, as I said, is probably not an Israeli bird. It's part of a movement and migration of birds. Hopefully they would release this bird, and probably maybe the awareness would prevent other cases like this.
And there you have it. And things get stranger. We do have a couple related posts on my sister site, cyberspacewar.com, dead birds and fish in Arkansas. And as we add on to some of the theories and speculation surrounding these events, there are speculations about the Earth's rotation, the Earth's magnetic fields. And the last thing I'll say that we want to get across, the connection between John P. Wheeler and the mass animal die-offs, in that, was he a whistleblower? What none of those news clips mentioned is the fact that he's a bioweapons expert. He was wandering around carrying his shoe like a disheveled homeless man, acting like Frank Olson, dosed with LSD by the CIA. Bumped off. The speculation is, was he going to be a whistleblower? Was John P. Wheeler carrying information relating to government experiments resulting in these mass animal die-offs? That's the speculation. And that's what we just want to put out there, and that's what we want to ask the question. We don't have the answers.